Perfect. Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Brianna. I'm with Omaha Fashion Week. I'm the one who has been sending you guys some communications. My job is to oversee all of the backstage talent recruitment and management. So when you're at the shows, I'm going to be walking around backstage and I'm your main point of contact for any overarching questions. And then we will pass it on to Summer, who's going to be your contact for any questions about actually how to do hair and makeup, because you won't want to ask me that. Summer, if you want to go ahead and say hi.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
They're all
I'm like looking at people. I'm like, oh my gosh, hi, I love you. I love you. You all look beautiful right now. I'm still at work. That's normal for me. Hi, Mason. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so I am Summer Kruger. I am the director of the Beauty Alliance this season, along with Ryan Jones, who also happens to be my daughter. She's way smarter than I am, so she will probably be the one that really helps direct and answer any questions. She hates that I say that. We want to make backstage so much fun this season. We want to make sure that everything goes super smooth, that everybody has every single item that they need. We want to make sure that you are enjoying your process with the models and with the designers, that you're feeling inspired by what you're seeing. This is like so cool. Like, how many of you have ever looked at a full rack of what a fashion designer has like drawn and then sewn and is putting onto a model before? How many of you? Oh my gosh, see like how much fun this is. Like, we're doing hair and makeup for these people to help bring their visions to life. So we want to make sure that you're having a really great time and that you're feeling inspired. We don't really want this to feel like work. We want you to be like, that was it? That was all that took to make all that happen, right? Because how many of you guys are in school right now? Yeah, right? Do you see all that movement that's on there? So you're already going to be tired from the week. We're hitting Friday and Saturday. Your stamina is wearing out. We just want to make sure that you guys have a really fun time. We've got a little different lineup this time. It has been done in the past that you get to touch every single collection, but we're going to kind of intimately connect you with 2 different collections each evening, which I think is a little bit more fun because you can really get into what those styles look like. And you'll be partnered with a couple other hairdressers or a couple other makeup artists, and you guys can kind of collaborate and create this look, work with the designer, and it makes the event so much more fun. We also want you guys to be kind of dressed up so that you guys can go out and watch the show. Our goal is to get you out in the front of house so that you can actually watch your pieces, walk down the runway. The truth is, this is an opportunity for you guys to take photos. Have somebody grab the phone and take pictures of you creating, and have someone take pictures of your models for you, whether you want to take them to the backdrop or you want to do something a little bit more candid. But this is your opportunity to show the world how cool a career in cosmetology and the beauty industry can look. Like, who doesn't want to be backstage at Fashion Week? You're working for the 4th largest fashion week. And that's something that's like hard to believe if you live here in Omaha. New York is number 1. Who's number 2, Bree?
And then it goes Miami and LA. I'm pretty sure it's LA then Miami, but then us, Nebraska. Like, how cool, you guys. That's because we have such a huge attendance. People in Nebraska want something to do, and they want something to do that has to do with fashion. And you guys are providing this amazing platform for them. And we simply would not have a show without hair and makeup looks. We had to pare things down during COVID, and we just saw how dramatically your guys' work impacts the runway experience. So this is such a cool thing for you to be a part of. You get to use so much creativity and freedom. And I'm really excited for it.
I am too.
Yeah.
You guys, we have a call time. We'll get through all this stuff real quick. We want you backstage and getting set up and familiar with the area. You can use the restrooms. I highly recommend bringing a bottle of water and a snack. You know how this goes when you are at work. So bring things to keep yourself nourished while we're backstage, because we're kind of just working all the way through. And wear cozy shoes when you're working backstage, but bring your glamorous shoes for when you walk out front to the front of house. The stage is actually flipped around. If you guys have been there been backstage before, the stage is actually getting a 180. I'm terrible with angles and I teach haircutting. I have no idea. It goes the other way now.
The opposite. So now the lineups, instead of snaking all the models through the whole back of the building, they're going to be entering right onto the runway. So you guys are going to be able to see where the lineup is and see the runway entrance from your.
Recording in progress.
Yeah.
That was great.
We will literally be right behind the stage too. So that's kind of fun. Anyway, bring your comfortable shoes. I don't know what else I can tell you. Like tips and tricks that I would tell you is keep smiling, because there is press everywhere. There is photography happening. There is video happening. So make sure that you look the part and that you're smiling. And we've got some amazing mentors this season. If you're a mentor, will you guys wave your hands? Look at these really pretty mentors. They're like, oh, it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm about to turn into a pumpkin. This is groups of people that are professionals that have really have a passion for helping mentor other people. So I just want you guys to understand mentors are here to help guide. We really want you guys to have the opportunity to be hands-on. And these mentors are loving, willing, and giving people of their time and their talent to help make sure that you get a really beautiful experience backstage. We're a very low drama team. And the truth is, if drama comes up, it's kind of fun and we know how to handle it. So bring it to Ryan, just Ryan, she'll take care of it. I will just be smiling and having fun. That's my job.
And if you guys do, on the note of drama, if there's anything that does go down, like a missing model, or that's just like a random example, but if there's something that's overarching to the actual show, you guys can come to me with any questions. And I will have an anonymous reporting line posted around the venue. We like to make sure that we emphasize to everyone that Fashion Week is a safe space. So if you do see anything and you don't want to tie your name to it, you can always text that number and it automatically forwards to my cell phone. So I can handle like any problems that might arise in real time. But we don't have a lot of problems. We like to keep it really fun, really upbeat, and just a really positive experience for everyone. I can speak on some of the little nitty-gritty, not so fun details that I've emailed to you guys. Your call time is at 3. That's 30 minutes before the first group of models arrives. So it gives you some time to set up your stations and say hi to people. We will be providing you all with Omaha Fashion Week fanny packs, which I'm just excited about. They're really cute. You can store your brushes, your tools, whatever you need in them. You can wear them around town. We won't be mad about that. They're really cute. And then Summer said wear comfortable shoes. That's important. And makeup artists will need to bring their favorite brushes. We will be providing all disposable products and makeup products, but just bring those along. And then hairstylists, please bring your hot tools and combs, things like that. We'll have clips, hair ties, all those kind of things for you. And tons of product provided by Ref. So yeah, Michael?
Hey, on that note, can we get bobby pins, not hairpins, bobby pins?
Are those the clothes?
Everything else being the clothes ones that have the little ripple.
Got you.
Yeah, we have them. We got them now.
And okay. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah. And I know in the past, some people have used some of their products. If for some reason we're out of something, you can let me know. We're doing our best to restock everything ahead of time. But in the past, it was me restocking it, and I don't really do my makeup. So I was just hoping for the best with the help of Patty and Rose and Michael. So we should have all our bases covered this time around, guys.
When it comes to makeup, everybody, we're going to be providing the majority of the makeup. Everybody should be coming foundation ready. So that will cut out the hardest, longest part of doing it. So you'll get to be just creative. If for some reason there is a look that you're unsure how to do it, you don't have the right tools, you don't have the right makeup to do it, come to me. I've been doing this the longest, and my kit is literally full of the unusual and weird stuff, like for bruising, for glitter, for just strange things. Like
Weird
if
things
things
by
are not
Patty.
working well, find a Brianna, a Summer, or Ryan. But if it's a makeup related question, come find me and I'll help you put that fire out.
Yeah, if you need things that are weird, I guess that's Patty. I love it. Summer, do you have anything else to add on the what to bring, what to expect front?
I don't think so. We're gonna have the looks for each of the showcases that you guys will be doing ahead of time. I was going through my little book, so you'll be able to see inspiration that the designers put together. The coolest part is that the designer is actually going to be there, and you can ask questions and talk to them and collaborate, which I think is so fun and a really cool experience. Omaha Fashion Week is an incubator for fashion designers. So if you consider that you may be touching a designer and their very first rack of garments that they're creating and that they go on to compete in New York or do big designs down the road, you guys, you don't want to miss these opportunities. You could be designing for really some future designers for the world, which is so cool, and you just don't know. So ask them about what their inspirations are, what they were thinking of when they created this. And we'll have all those pictures and stuff for you. It's going to be so fun. I can't even tell you how great Omaha Fashion Week has been through COVID to get so many things streamlined. And now with a little bit more support from my little team coming back in to be able to do this, you guys, it's just going to be so much fun. I'm really pumped and excited. And I saw all that fanny pack excitement.
Yeah, you guys
like,
excited.
for real, Rachel, what is going on? You guys
Eric
are
was
gonna be
like dancing.
you're like, can I get 2 fanny packs? One, like both sides here.
Excited. It's the
Mhm.
little things,
So-
you guys. A fanny pack goes a long way. But then we're also going to be giving you guys gift boxes from Ref. So one of the biggest things is for those who work Friday and Saturday. On check-in on Saturday, we're going to be asking you to verify your address that you applied with. If it's different, we'll write something down. But those will be shipped to you the week after shows, and it's going to be some products, like full-size products for you. And last time they gave away some like brushes. I'm not sure exactly what they're planning, but they are going to ship all of those to your guys' addresses for participating. And then we also have a ton of product that we like to give away at the end of the night. So there's just so many perks to working with us, besides the fact that you get to be a part of this amazing experience. You're all credited in the magazine, and that's going to print tomorrow. So that's exciting. And then there's going to be great photo and video taken of you. If you were at last year's show, we made a big montage that will be played on the screens, and you'll probably be in it, but that will be played. Whatever's taken this spring will be played in the fall. So as you continue to work with us, you're just going to see yourself be credited so much more, which is really exciting.
So cool. The only last thing that I have is that we have a Facebook group. We're doing some communication. We'll drop some maps for parking in there. We'll throw details in there. And if you guys want to search it up, go ahead.
Hang on, I'm going to put that up on the screen. Good call.
Yeah.
So
How many of you guys hooked up with it today?
I'll give you
If
guys,
you guys want to shoot. Yeah, go ahead.
scan that. We're going to be posting. If you guys have last minute questions or things that come up, that's a great resource for you. And then it's also just a community building resource for us to share cool things. So if you take amazing photos, or if you're really excited about something in particular, definitely post about it.
You guys, is that even working for you?
Can you guys see this? Yeah.
It's not working. It's telling me the content's not available, but if you guys also want to search it, yeah, that's what I got too. It is OFW Beauty Alliance Spring 2023. So just type in OFW Beauty Alliance and it'll be a group that you guys can find. We'll approve you if you guys want to get on there and ask to join. Lots of fun stuff will happen in there. We'll tag you every day. Just kidding. Just kidding. But we'll also post pictures after each night so that you guys can grab them too, because we love to run around and take photos of you guys that look real cool so that you guys can look awesome.
Yeah, and we have
brag about what you do.
professional backstage photographers, and it's kind of like their main highlight to capture you guys in action. So the more amazing photos, the better. We'll be sharing a link at the end of this season with all of our content from outside photographers. And then if you're a pro and you were at Rack Check, I will be sending you guys your Rack Check photo that you can post about, share it online, promote us. That is definitely welcome. That way you can brag about the awesome work you did.
Okay, I popped the group name into the chat too. Does anybody have any questions they want to throw into the chat and we can respond?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we were just wondering, like, we didn't get any like emails or like, I guess like confirmation text besides like the Zoom link, obviously. But like, if there was like prior emails, we didn't see them. I don't know. We were just confused.
I think I sent you, if you want to just privately message me your email so I can make sure, but I think I sent you a confirmation just a few days ago. There were a few people that applied later in the game that we recently messaged, but just DM or private message your email.
Okay, like, should I respond to the text then?
Yeah,
The Zoom.
sure. That works.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Anybody else have questions, comments?
I had a question. Hey.
Hi, Mary.
For hi. For like people who are new to like Omaha Fashion Week for makeup, like students or anything, would you encourage them just to bring their brushes, or would you encourage them to also bring their kit too if they want to? That was my question for those people.
That's a great question. I think people have such a cool variety of palettes and stuff that they love to work with, that I would at least bring all of those things so that, like, to Patty's point, you've got it in your back pocket if you need it. If it's not something that's on the table, there is the ability for those things to be sanitized and cleaned up. But I think it is actually, it's more fun for you guys to work with palettes. If you have color and that kind of stuff that you guys want to bring, I would do it. But that was a good question.
We got
I
a
have a
question. Oh, yeah, you can go first.
Oh, me? Okay, sorry. So on my, like, when I was doing the thing, I clicked hair and makeup. Do we pick, you guys pick us one, right? Which one do you think?
Typically we're going to put you doing one of those things. What's cool is we know that you put down both. So you just need to be like open to maybe playing both parts and or flip-flopping. So we like that we see both on there so that we've got the flexibility to fill you in. And we'll get you kind of pre-assigned ahead of time. That was a good question. If there's one of those, Lola, that you really want to do, you just let me know. Because I'll put you on which side you prefer too.
Okay.
Okay, good
We
question.
got a question in the chat about guests, which is definitely something that I should have touched on. So you guys will receive 2 free reserved tickets for each night that you work. We don't send those out ahead of time because we've sent a bunch out in the past, and then maybe someone who was supposed to be helping us was in the audience because of that. So we will be sending them out once you check in now. We usually send them out about 4:30. Basically, I take whatever the check-in list looks like once I have some time, and I take it up front, and they'll push out 2 reserved tickets for each of those people. So you can invite 2 people to come to the show the night you work. The doors actually open at 7 or 6 p.m. Sorry. They open at 6 p.m., not 7, and the show begins at 8. So those 2 hours are for mingling, cocktail hour, red carpet, all of that good stuff. So definitely be sure to invite family, friends, or even like potential clients. You can use it as a great networking opportunity to use those 2 tickets for the show.
So we can get those tickets when we were there?
Yeah, so once you come in, you'll check in with Summer and her team, and then eventually she'll give me the list before the show starts, and I'll take it up front. So your guests, you can be in communication with your guests, but they won't receive the actual PDF for the ticket until about 4:30.
Yeah,
And
it'll be something that you can share with them. It's a QR code.
It's a PDF and you'll have to forward it to your guests because they will be sent to the email that you guys applied with.
Okay.
I have a question. How soon will we know what design we're working with?
We're saving the drama for later.
You would.
We're
I
doing
would. I know. I love it. I love it so much. We're really trying to make sure we can get some good confirmations done. So if Ryan is the one that's going to call you, 'cause it's always Ryan, she will be the one to reach out to really confirm that we've got you, like, you're going to be here, you're going to be here at this time. We want to make sure that we're telling the designers who's going to work with them. When we've got that really solidified, pay attention on that Facebook group and you'll see which showcases you are assigned to. Yeah, those, we'll just try and be in communication. A text from Bree or a phone call from Ryan, just to be like, hi, just let us know that you're really coming, will really help us speed that up. Somebody's on a motorcycle.
I hear that. On the ticketing tangent, I just put it in the chat, but there's a lot of the time you guys are gonna be done pretty early on. Maybe not when the show starts, but usually by intermission, everything is wrapped up. And so at that point, you guys can go out into the standing room and watch the show. And honestly, the Beauty Alliance's little standing room section is the most hype part of the whole show because you guys are always standing there cheering everyone on, bringing the energy. So that's why we want you to look nice so that you can really enjoy the experience and feel confident stepping out into the audience as well.
So fun. You're always cheering for your models because they're all your future clients.
Right.
You're like, oh, come see me. I'll do your hair. I want to do your hair. My favorite.
I have a question again.
Yep.
So do we automatically work the 2 nights or we have to say we're going to work the 2 nights?
You guys have signed up to work both Friday and Saturday. So if for some reason you can't make it, we would need to know.
Okay.
And the Kiara asked, is it an all black dress code? Oh, Summer got it. No, there's not an all black dress code. Patty has been known to wear like head to toe sequins. So, just express yourself, guys.
Patty has been known to wear strings
All kinds
with
of,
sequins.
I love it.
This is
Yeah.
your moment to wear something that you don't have somewhere to wear. Like if you've always wanted to wear something, but don't have an event you've been to, or you're like, ooh, this is too extra. Please, please, please wear it.
Yeah, there's no such thing as too extra at OFW. Not at all. The only thing I would say is you should make sure your outfit doesn't have like big sleeves or anything that's going to get in the way of your work. But any other questions, guys?
Quick question here. You said check-in for Friday and Saturday was 3 o'clock,
Yes.
right? For the ones that volunteered, say Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I'm gonna be there. What times do you want those people in?
I think we had listed on there that if we were going to do touch-up stations, that it's like at 5:30.
Yeah.
And we'll reach out. I do need some volunteers for Thursday. There are 2 headliners that need to be styled. So if you guys are willing to do that, you can throw your name in the chat or let me know through Facebook, like just DM me and let me know. Thursday, those 2 headliners, we want to provide hair and makeup services to those models that are coming through. And then on Tuesday, if you're interested in helping out the, Bree, will you help me? What are they?
Yeah, it's the Methodist Cancer Survivor Showcase
go.
on Tuesday. They're going to a salon within Methodist before they arrive. But we just want to have a few touch-ups on site in case for some reason they went out to dinner in between and they need their lipstick redone or they just need like a little bit of a zhuzh. So we're going to have a few volunteers on hand to make sure that everyone looks great. So if you guys are available for Tuesday or Thursday, let Summer know and she will mark you down.
I had a
Cool,
question.
Yep.
What is the average timeline that you would have for each model that you're doing a hairstyle on?
We don't really have an allotted time. We have a time that we have to be done. So the first half of the show, the model call time is what, Bree?
So the first call time is 3:30. The second one is 4:30. That's just mostly so that I have everybody in the building. but our first lineup will be at 7:45. So the cutoff for the first half of everything needs to be done by 7:45, 7:30 really. We usually don't have that problem. We usually get it all done well before that, because you had about 3 hours given that math to make everything happen. So that's not really a concern, especially with the way we're setting up these teams. I think you guys are going to have more time to actually like add a little bit of flair to the looks without feeling so rushed.
Okay.
Yeah, each line's a little different, John. We might have 10 female models with really long hair, and the next showcase it might be 5 females, 5 males, and there's no hair. They're all short hair. There's different styles going on. So it's a variety, but the designer also needs time with the models to make sure that the garments are fitting, because they've only really worn and been in contact with the looks for a little bit. So we're all kind of playing a part to either hurry up and wait, or we need a little extra time. You may be able to have that, but they've got to get through 2 departments. They've got to get through makeup. Sometimes
Right.
the looks are really easy. Sometimes the hair is more complicated. So we play it all by ear. Yeah,
Okay.
we throw everything we can at it if things are feeling like they're getting a little behind, or we have to do tiny little curls on something. Well, we're all hands on deck. So one big team.
Okay. Awesome.
Good question.
Yeah, and on that note, that Summer said all one big team, it's possible that some of you guys are going to be assigned to a collection of 6 looks, 3 of them being men, and you're going to be like done well before a collection of 15 women with long hair. In a situation like that, it's definitely all hands on deck. Summer or Ryan or Andrea will come grab you and they'll say, hey, can you come help over here? They need a little bit more support. So don't be surprised if you're working a little bit outside of the collections assigned to you, but for the most part, that'll be your first priority.
Okay.
Cool. Any other questions, guys?
On that note, there was one year, there was like a bunch of fishtail braids and I could not do it. Luckily, there was 3 girls that just rocked those out and they literally did all 10 in like a half hour. So the whole team thing, it'll come into play. Let
That's so cool.
anybody know too.
Does anyone have first or tips for someone who's a first time makeup artist with OFW? Any of our makeup artists, can you share?
I can repeat what I said earlier. If you're struggling with a look that you've been assigned and you just don't even know where to start, you're feeling overwhelmed, you start to panic, just come find someone and ask them to help you. If there's a product you cannot find that you don't have to complete a look, ask the person next to you. We're all there to do the same thing. We're all super open about sharing our things or helping you find something to complete that look. So if you're ever stuck, don't just struggle there and panic. Go ask for some help.
Yeah, it's a supportive environment. We're all here to help each other succeed. And that's something that I like to preach to the models too. There's space for everyone at the table. This is not a competition. This is a team. So if you are struggling, or like Michael said, if you just aren't, your superpower is not braiding and the girl next to you loves to braid, we use each other's strengths. Anybody else have any feedback for a first timer? I'm excited to meet you. That's what I'll say. It's going to be so much fun. It is not stressful. For those who have been through the COVID days, we pretty much had everything thrown our way in terms of adjustments and figuring things out on the fly. But this is like the most organized and well-rounded team. We are going to have such a fun time. We have Summer and her team helping us out. So it's going to be nothing but good vibes, you guys.
I've got a couple more tips if we have nobody else that wants to volunteer for this. You guys are backstage. So like take content of what you're doing. Don't wait till you're all the way done and then be like, oh, let me get my phone out and take a picture. Like take some videos of your setup, take some videos of your surrounding, take some video of your outfit, take videos of your teammate. Cause like this opportunity is great for you to get to do this, but it's also great to share what you're doing and to post that you're getting to do a new experience and that you're getting to be backstage. Like this should be super fun for you in the moment, but also super fun for you to build on afterwards. So backstage, take photos, go out front, take photos in your outfit on the red carpet, go talk to people. Don't be shy. I know you want to be shy because you feel like we're backstage, like we were just backstage doing this and I'm just the help, but we're not. We are making this show what it is. Like without hair and makeup, the show would just be a bunch of clothes on a runway, which is cool, but not nearly as cool as when you flare it up and you really make that look come together. So go out there and cheer for your people, go out there and make friends, like talk to people. There will be so many interesting people there to talk to and network and just really enjoy it. Don't feel like you need to be shy. Don't feel like you need to stand in a corner and not be involved. Like really enjoy your experience backstage and in front of the house because you get to have both experiences. Like we're hoping that you get the time to not just be stuck backstage. You are not just there to be backstage. You're there to be involved in all of it. So make sure that you go out front afterwards and don't just leave and go home because you're too nervous to go out front. I know this might be the first time for some people being at a big hair show, and I know it seems intimidating, but it's a bunch of people that enjoy clothes and enjoy dressing up and enjoy talking to people, which is what all of us enjoy. So go out front when you're done and enjoy it. I think those are the last few tips and tricks that I would have.
Definitely.
I'll say on that too. I'll say too, at first it was awkward for me. I'm like, why would I want to be friends with all these 16, 17-year-old girls? Get your model's name, give them your information. When they are taking photos of each other, they are a support team on their own. I woke up one morning to over 1,500 likes, and all I did was her hair. That's not me. I'm not that big social media person. I get 10 likes, 20 likes. Communicate what your social brand is with the model as well. Hair people, tag Ignite the Industry. They will do it. Omaha Fashion Week will repost all your stuff. Omaha Design Center will post all your stuff. I've seen Summer here with the EQ School or Soho reposting tons of videos. It sounds crazy, but that one person that can tag you in that look, even if it's just a little credit for the hair, can make a world of difference later on. So make sure they, like I said, they have your name. If you can, I know we go through a lot of models faster. It's easier for them to remember us than us to remember them. But if you can get a list of your models, see what you can do.
Let me give you guys all a little hint on that one. When a model sits down in your chair, they almost 100% have their phone with them. So before you get started, say, hey, this is my name, introduce yourself. I would love if you could give me a follow on Instagram. They will literally do it right then if you give them a moment to do it. So then you can easily find them later to tag them. Then when you're done, hey, I would love if you take a picture and tag me. So if you can get them to one, follow you, B, to post a picture that you can just repost that they've tagged you in later, you now have 3 different ways on social media that you can start by without doing anything. So, later you're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to have maybe a list of your models, but you can't find them on social media. Make them find you. Like you are going to be easily findable. So what Michael says, like every single model you do, try and get a little bit of content to them, but ask them to get content of themselves and send it to you. That's going to be the easiest, best way to get them like networking to really start happening, which is what we're trying to do here, is connect us to designers, to Fashion Week, to models, like the full connectivity. So if you're the one that starts it by saying, hi, this is who I am, connect yourself to me, that's going to be the easiest way to start your following, to start your networking, and to really get to be able to repost things the next day without having to try and find people and tag them all.
That's genius, Patty, because they are really stuck in the chair and all they do is sit on their phones and have like conversations with you. So that's a huge time to build connections with all those girls throughout the night. So, and you'd be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't, but that generation of models, those TikTokers, they have like millions of followers. I don't know who they met or where they came from, but you want their followers. So Lolita had a question. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I heard that we get like if we're in school, we get hours for this. Is that true?
So what's
I don't know. I heard.
You'll
I
have
go
to
to
talk to your school owner.
So Capital,
You'll
I
have to
have,
talk to your school and ask them what kind of hours they're going to give you. There are some schools that are sending instructors.
yeah.
But you'll have to speak with them directly about what they have arranged for you guys to have done.
If you're a Soho student, they're obviously on site. They're right here right now. If you're a Capital student, Emily Mullins is going to be on with us, so she will give you guys credit. I don't know what exactly Capital offers for credit for that, so you'll have to talk to them. If you're a Xenon student, we're still trying to square that away. If you know of any instructors that might be willing to be on site to give you guys some credits, definitely connect me with them.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. If you, Brianna said, would you recommend bringing a card with your socials if you have them? For sure. Definitely pass that out to everyone. Business cards is a great way to do things. And yeah, there's a step and repeat that is a great little photo spot with a ring light. So you can feel free to have your model stand in front of that and get a quick photo. There's tons of photo opportunities. You will not be lacking in that area. Be sure that before you just go out front, that you check out with Summer and her team and ask to leave first, just in case we have any outstanding models or items that we need done before everyone leaves. But they'll make it pretty clear when it's time that everyone can go watch. Kay says, bring a ring light if you have one. Definitely. The mini ring lights with like the phone tripods, those are, your models will plug in their phone and take videos the entire time they're sitting there if you have those things. Anything else, y'all? No?
Yeah, Patty, I thought that was your new name, Kay.
Oh my gosh, I
Patty
didn't
Kay.
even realize that was your life.
Real life adult office. So my name is Kay.
I didn't even look at whose name was whose. That's funny. Hi, Kay.
So cool.
Okay, guys. I've covered everything that I have. We are so excited to have you on board. We just cannot wait. Communication is key. So in my next email to you all, I will, well, actually, on the backstage page that I've shared with you all, my phone number is going to be on it. So feel free to text me. You can call me, whatever. If you're running late a few minutes, if your car broke down, I want to know about it. Communication is super important. So please just make sure to keep me in the loop of anything else. But otherwise, we'll expect to see you guys at 3 on Friday and Saturday.
One more thing, are we gonna have security at the door again to avoid parents?
Yeah, so security will be doing rounds, but there will be someone assigned to check in. You are the only person on the check-in list. If you brought guests with you, they're not going to be allowed backstage. They're going to have to use their tickets up front. So it'll just be for you and you only. You think I'm the most chill? Stop.
Stop.
So the guests can come at 6 o'clock?
The guests can start coming at 6. Yeah, so there's definitely a time gap between when y'all are coming and when your guests are coming. So definitely drive separate. Parking is located on 16th Street. So if you're facing the Omaha Design Center, it's to your left. I don't know about north, south, east, west. I'm not that kind of girl, but you can look it up on Google. And there will be a sign posted on the street that says enter here. You'll enter through the loading dock. You'll knock on the door because it will be locked and someone will check you in. So
we'll try and get you a little map on that Facebook group too. That'll kind of show you the good spot, because you get down there so early, your car will be nice and close. The guests will have a little bit of a greater challenge, but
yeah, you
that's
guys
the benefit.
You're the first group there beside even before the models. So you guys shouldn't have any problems finding parking.
So good.
Andrea, you know I'm directionally challenged. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not your north, south, east, west girl. You guys, thank you so much. Your time is precious.
Yes.
We love that you have even given us 40 minutes. We hope that you're excited. Yeah, we're literally here for any questions that you have. They're not silly at all. Just keep watching out for some communication. If you're not getting communication from us, get in communication with us so that we can make sure we get you looped in.
So I
And
have one question.
yeah,
So we are doing like the makeup, like the foundation, the contour and everything.
No, they will come with their foundation, powder, all of that stuff. You will be doing just eyebrows, eyes, lips, blush, any kind of like additional application.
Contour. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll
only if the designer wants contour. They have vision for how they want their
Yeah.
models. Yeah.
Mhm.
There may
Okay.
be no contouring, no eyebrows. Mhm.
Some of them
Okay.
are unique. I just dropped my number in the chat, by the way, you guys, so that if you want to save my number right now, you totally can. And just text me. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me at any time.
On that note too, just doing hair from Rack Check, we did one that had yarn and ribbon in it. The designer provides that for us. We just use it adequately of what we use. We're not expected as the hairstylist to bring that in. So if the clothing designers want that in there, they'll provide it for us.
Yeah. Perfect. And there will be some tutorial booklets this time around with the ref products, so that if you guys have any questions about what product is used for what, you'll have some time to study those beforehand or refer to them during the show. Oh, Ryan, so nice. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for giving us your time so late in the evening. I really, really appreciate seeing all of your faces and meeting you all, and I can't wait to see you at shows in a few weeks.
So excited. Time to drive home, Bree. Love you.
Night, guys.